One, two, three. Harold and Brad. Windy City Filmmakers. Harold and Brad. Windy City Filmmakers. Harold and Brad. Da, 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 da. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of Harold and Brad, Windy City Podcast. Brad Stevens in the house. HD, what's going on, brother?
What's up, B? It's time to get it going again.
Yeah. We got a special guest in the house, Rolando Boyce. What's going on, brother?
What's up?
Man, what's happening, fellas?
What's up?
I feel like I'm back at the crib.
No doubt. Good to have you, man. Good to have you. So the first question we always ask people is, what is your connection to Chicago? And what kind of art do you create?
Man, my connection to Chicago is right here in my rib, man. It's like, it's a part of me, man.
Right.
It's a part of me, man. Now, born and raised in Chicago, south side of Chicago.
South side?
Grew up in Lake Meadows, right off 35th Cottage. Okay. I stayed on 66 in Eberhard.
Right.
A little time on 77th and South Shore, Dalton, High Park. I mean, all over the South Side, man.
Right.
You know, that's how I grew up, too, all over the South Side.
Yeah. You know, you bounce around. When can't cover that rent, you got to find another rent.
Right.
But my family is from Panama. Both my parents are from Panama.
Okay.
But I was first generation in the States.
Nice.
First generation in the States, yeah.
Cool, man. Now, real quick, before I forget, your son wrote a book, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. It was called Live Your Life Like a Spy. So what? We're gonna plug it, man. So what is it about and where can we get it?
You know what? You can get it directly from him. He will shoot it to you.
Okay.
It's short, like 20 pages.
Nice.
Proud of him, man, because it's, just did it on his own, man. Wrote it.
Cool.
Got it. Did the illustration and published by himself, and it's about basically life. His advice about just handling your business and getting through life. I thought that was really good, especially for young people, from a young person's perspective on how to live your life. So super proud of him, man. That's my, I would say my junior, but he's Rolando Boyce II.
Oh, good stuff. Man, you know what's tripped out, man? I think we first met back in the day on the play Yanga, an African hero in Mexico, something like that back in the day. And I think I met your son. He was a shorty at the time, I think.
Probably about 3 or 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Time flies, dog. Time flies.
I was thinking, was it Yanga? Did we meet on Yanga or was it the film?
Oh man,
I don't know which one was first. Maybe it was Yanga first.
Right, yeah. All right, Yanga. Then we did the trailer for Ambush Avenue.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't remember what it was. Right. Ambush Avenue.
Man. Right.
Was Harold on that too? Was you on that too?
Harold was on it too, yeah.
I think you were, man.
For the trailer, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And let me say that, Rolando, I had heard about you before I met you. Our good buddy James Alfred went to... he was in the acting troupe with us back in 98, 99. And he was talking about this guy that he saw over at ETA.
And then I went to see a play at ETA. I saw China Colston and Rolando Boyce. And I just thought, and I thought Rolando was a phenomenal, just a fascinating actor, man.
You were creating on the stage. He says he noticed how you did answers with the words where you hit certain words and then you worked with a device, an object in your hand. And it was amazing enough for him to come back and talk about you. So I was like, I got to meet this guy.
Man, that's my N-word if he don't get no bigger.
Yeah.
JT is my dude, man. I just saw JT a few weeks ago, man. That's
no doubt.
Dude. That's love, Harold. I appreciate that, man.
what is your main focus on art? Is it the acting?
It's acting. It's acting. You know, I let my son do the writing. You know, not that there's anything wrong with writing. I got actually a couple ideas that I want to get down and put down. But I just truly love acting. I haven't dabbled into directing. I wouldn't mind directing a play or something like that. I really wouldn't. I mean, I don't want to hold myself to doing one particular thing, but, you know, and I think I saw an interview with, I can't remember, some old European actor. He was just like, I just love acting. And I just do.
Right. Good stuff.
That's what I love to do, man. I you know, and I'm going to keep on doing it. It still feels fresh. It still feels new to me. I'm grateful for every opportunity I get, man.
And what would you say it is about the acting? Is it the applause? Is it the creating? Is it the memorizing? What is it? What is it that really sticks to you?
It is. It's I would say the creating, man. I love to get something, get a character, and being able to flesh it out, to bring the character to life. And finding, you know, the beauty of it is when everything is working. And when you got good writing, you got a good castmate or someone on stage that you're able to bounce off of, and everything is just flowing, man. And it's a beautiful thing, you know. And everything else comes after that. You know, you get the applause, or someone, you know, may remember you, or like JT reached out to you, and someone notices what you're trying to do. That's when you know you've done your work.
So, like you mentioned the stage, like you have a strong theater background. Mm-hmm. So, from your perspective, what are some of the differences and similarities between doing theater and doing film?
It's not. I wouldn't say it's a lot of similarities.
Right.
Just because with TV and film, man, you know, you could be shooting out of order. You know, you don't sometimes if you're not if you're coming in on as a co-star or a guest star, you know, you're just coming in for a day as a day player on a TV or a film. You know, you may not know the other characters. You're coming in there to do your job and to make everything. It's like you're jumping in on a spinning wheel and you're just trying to keep that wheel going. You know, you're just trying to play your part and keep it going. Sometimes, you know, you really don't even get much conversation with the director. You know what I mean? As when you're working on a play, you know, you're able to sit down, you get the table read, you get to flesh out everything with the cast. You're going through weeks of rehearsal, you know, I don't know, 3, sometimes 7, 8 days a week or whatever the case may be. And you're able to just get that character down. So by the time you start opening, and then on top of that, you go through this roller coaster from beginning to intermission to the end of the play that you're able to take the audience through. Whereas, you know, a lot of that is done on TV and film from the editing. Now, I would say the similarities are, and I haven't experienced it a lot, but like right now I'm working on The Chi and I'm able to, you know, come in and out, and I'm the same character, and I'm relating to the other actors in a, you know, family sense or whatever the case may be. And sometimes it'd be something where, you know, it could just be a look, and you already know what that person is thinking. You know, you're able that same stage, you're able to play that same stuff that you do on stage, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Even with the direct, you know, a couple of that I can give an example. Would be one time when we was on set and we were going through rehearsal, whatever the case may be, and I was like, I think I need a drink. I think Darnell needs a drink right here. You need a drink? Yeah, he needs a drink, right? You know what I mean? Because I know the character so well now that I know that I wouldn't be just sitting here having this conversation. I need something in my hand. Yeah. So it's just you know, you're able to flesh out the character a little bit better when you're able to keep coming back.
Right. You know what, man? I love your work on The Chi. One thing that tripped me out, I mean, I know it's just the nature of the beast. Looking at this season, how much the kids have shot up, man. Like looking at the kid, like last season, they were still looking like kids, and now they look like young adults. Like, man, that one season makes a difference, dude.
Yeah. Me and one of Jake, Michael, the one that plays Jake, we about the same height. I think when we go back, he's gonna be taller than me. Right. And it's beauty. It's beautiful that we able to watch them grow up on
Good
TV.
stuff. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those kids are something else, man. The kids drew me in.
Oh, nice.
First season, kids drew me in. I was looking at them like, yo, that's my childhood.
So you're obviously from here, and you're currently residing in LA.
Correct.
And so you obviously for The Chi, you're going back and forth. And how often is that? And how was that transition to LA for you?
Yes, I do live in LA. When I go back and forth, they'll let me know what episodes I'm in, and the episodes that I'm in. Usually, they shoot within like an 8 or 9 day frame.
Right.
And then once I know when I'm supposed to be there, then I come out there and shoot my stuff. I'm not a series regular. Series regulars have to be there almost pretty much the whole time. So once I know what episodes I'm in, then I just come in, do my thing. And I can bounce and come on back to, come back home, which is still wonderful being able to come back. Like, I love getting that call. Like, I get to come back to the crib. I get to get some Harold's and get some G. You know what I mean? I get to have my taste of Chicago every time I come back.
Yeah.
So, and then, seeing friends and family. My mom is still there. So, it's just love every time I get a chance to come back. The transition, the second part of you asking, the transition to LA, it was, everyone's transition can be different. You know what I mean? For me, I tried to plan as best I can. I think you always have to have some kind of plan. You know, for any actor, anyone in the business, if you're transitioning to New York or LA or whatever the case may be. So I came out here. I was actually with Getty's in Chicago at the time. And, she had a sister. Like, my plan was, all right, I'm going to get with Getty's. Because I know I'm going to go out to L.A. and I can get with Getty's in L.A. And when I came out here, I had an agent. My now wife, I got with her commercial agent, which I'm still with her commercial agent. So as soon as I got off the plane, I had representation. Trying to find, just get my bearings of the city and everything like that. But Getty's and I didn't work. And I went through a couple of different agents over some years. And until you can find someone to represent you in the right way, that can get you in the right doors, believes in you, that sometimes can take time. You know what I mean?
Right.
And until that started to happen for me, that's when, as far as TV and film, where I was able to break in a little bit.
So let me ask, how long have you been out there? Because I'm sitting at the crib and I'm looking up and I see you in a number of commercials just popping up. I was like, there go Rolando, there go Rolando again. So tell me about that. How long have you been out there? And so when did you land that first commercial? And how did they just all of a sudden just keep coming?
It's funny you bring that up, Harold. First of all, I came out here in 2006. And I think I got my first commercial. Like I say, initially, I wasn't getting a lot of TV and film. I really wanted TV and film. But I was like, all right, well, I'm going to go with the, try and get commercials too. And in Chicago, I ain't booked no commercials. I went on, I went on auditions, but I couldn't book one. And when I got out here, I started going, the commercial business out here was much more rapid. Like in Chicago, I would go on a commercial audition like maybe once a month, maybe.
Right.
Out here, I was going out, maybe 3 times a week, sometimes 4 times a week, sometimes even more than that.
Right.
So it's just like anything. The more I did it, the more I felt more comfortable. I'd been in, you go to so many different casting offices. Like, I know this office, I know this room. I felt more comfortable. So as I started to feel more comfortable, I was just in my own zone. And I think I booked my first commercial maybe about a year or so after I came out here. The first one I had, was for chocolate covered Altoids.
Okay.
And I was super excited, and it didn't run. I shot it, but they didn't air it. And I was like, dang. But it was really funny. It was a funny spot.
Right.
So maybe a few months later, I got a call from my agent. This is funny. This is gonna tell you how funny things can work. I got a call from my agent saying that she said you got a straight to call back for a Kia commercial. I was thinking to myself, like, dang, I don't remember going in for this Kia commercial. I said, you sure? She's like, yeah. They want you to go over here. And I said, oh, okay. She said, let me send you the email. The email said that it went out to like almost most of the commercial agents saying, we're looking for the black actor from the chocolate Altoids commercial.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So when I got to the callback, wasn't even no callback. It was like just meeting the director. The director was like, yeah, that's him. Okay, cool. Casting director was there. And she was like, this is probably going to be the easiest booking you ever got.
Right.
Got the Kia commercial. The Kia commercial ran like crazy. Like
nice.
Crazy. Yeah. And that's how, and actually I think that got me my SAG card.
Right.
Because I think before that I had done like Prison Break in Chicago and then I did that other commercial. So I was like, I was a must join. Like I had to join in like 3 days.
Right.
and then after that, yes, Harold, you're right. I stopped counting, but I have probably over about 50 commercials, man.
Ooh la la. Yes.